Welcome creatives, Michelle here. I have a beautiful Be Mine Valentine's Day wreath for you today. In today's crafting adventure, I'm going to show you how to pull together these materials and make a beautiful Deco mesh pancake wreath for Valentine's Day. Stay tuned and I'll show you how to make it. For our Valentine's Day wreath, you're going to need a 14-inch wire wreath form and 18 full-length pipe cleaners. Now to get started on this wreath, I need to add my pipe cleaners to my wreath form first. So here on each crossbar, I'm going to attach a pipe cleaner to the inner bar and the next bar. So the two bars closest to the center, I will attach a pipe cleaner here at the crossbar. On that same crossbar, on the two bars on the outside, I will also add a pipe cleaner. Then in between the two crossbars, on the two bars on the outside, I'll add an additional pipe cleaner. Now you just want to repeat this pattern all the way around your wreath form until you have a total of 18 pipe cleaners attached. I have all 18 of my pipe cleaners attached. My wreath form is ready to go. I pulled everything on the inner two rings towards the inside because we're going to start to load from the outside. For the base, we're going to be using a 10-inch by 10-yard pink burlap mesh. I did pick this up from Craft Outlet. It was $6.95. We're also going to be using one roll of white and one roll of red from Dollar Tree. This is 6 inches at 5 yards. I have my roll of 10-inch at 10-yard mesh rolled out. You want to cut the entire roll at 20 inches. You need to get 18 pieces. I like to use a rotary cutter. This gives me a nice clean cut and reduces fraying. In the description box below is a detailed list of all the tools and materials used in today's project. I have all of my 10-inch mesh cut into strips at 20 inches. And now I have my run roll of red and white at 6 inches. I'm going to be cutting this mesh into strips at 15 inches, and I need 9 pieces of each color. I have all my mesh ready, so let's prep our ribbon. I've chosen these two ribbon. They're both 2.5 inches at 3 yards. They did come from Dollar Tree, though this one I've had in my stash for a while. This one you can still currently get. You want to cut 9 pieces of each ribbon at 10 inches and dovetail their ends. Enjoying today's content? Please show your support by hitting the like button, leaving a comment, and sharing the video with your friends. I have everything prepared. We can start building our base. I'm going to start with the 10-inch mesh. Now you want to put this curl side down. I always like to add some weight. Here at the cut edge, you want to take that and fold that under by about 1/2 inch. That's going to help to reduce fraying. And then you're going to do your standard scrunch right up the center until you get to the other side. Then when you get to the other side, you also want to turn that raw edge down. And I'm loading these from the outside. I want to pull it nice and snug and give a couple twists. Then you take the two ends that are cut and you fold them over themselves and kind of open up your ruffle. And then here, you want to lift that up and lay it down on top. You can let the 6-inch mesh go over the top. Okay. And then I'm alternating between the red and the white. So the next one will be red. We're going to do the standard ruffle again, curl side down, to add a little bit of weight. Curl that edge under, scrunch down the center. And turn the other edge under. Place on top. Again, open up your ruffle, take the ends and cover them. And then add your ribbon. On top of the red, I'm doing the light pink, and then on the white, I'm doing the darker pink. So just find your center and scrunch. To give a little bit of a bend so it goes to the outside, and place in your ribbon. Trim your pipe cleaner and then tuck it down. Okay, so then on the next pipe cleaner, I'm going to do the same thing, except I'm going to change the top color and the ribbon. Continue adding your ruffles until your outer ring is full. Then move to your inner ring. Enjoying the content and want to see more? Make sure to hit the subscribe button. When the notification bell pops up, if you hit that too, YouTube should let you know every time I upload new content. So I have finished my outer ring, and as you can see, I just alternated my bundles. With the red background, I went with the lighter ribbon, and with the white background, I went with the darker. I really like it. I pulled everything out. And now here you can see I've started to go in and add on the inner ring. And look at how beautiful that stacks up. With this wreath design, it's really important to pay attention to layering of your mesh and your ribbon. You get a beautiful design if you take your time and make sure that everything fits in nicely together. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to finish doing my inner ring, and then I'll come back and we can add our focal point. Okay, I have my base complete, and I am very happy with that end result. If you look on the edges, look at how beautifully stacked all of that beautiful mesh and ribbon is. Gives it a beautifully unique look and keeps a nice low profile. Now, a pancake wreath is made with a low profile so you can fit it in between your door and your storm door. These are absolutely gorgeous, and by doing it with this method and using the 10-inch mesh, we have a finished wreath base that's about 23 to 24 inches in diameter. Let's get our focal point ready. Now this is our focal point. I did pick this up from Dollar Tree. They have 3 in this series that's shaped like a house and has this cute little excess heart. this one that says Be Mine. They also one that has two birds and one that has a truck. So you can use any of the three that you can find. Now to get this ready to go onto our wreath form, I'm going to remove the jute cord here. And I'm going to be adding 3 pipe cleaners instead. One near the point here at the top, and then one on either corner down here. And I'm initially going to be attaching them with my staple gun, and then I'll go over the staple with some hot glue so that this doesn't slide around. I want to place my sign right in the middle. Let me back out a little bit for you. Isn't that adorable? Oh my goodness, look at how beautiful this wreath came out. I love all the different layers of ribbon and mesh with the pink, the hints of red and white in the mesh, and that beautiful mix in the ribbon. I think it really sets off our focal point. I love the red background. Look at all those beautiful layers, but yet it's still a very low profile wreath. Absolutely gorgeous to greet your guests this February for Valentine's. Such a stunning ruffle pancake wreath for Valentine's. This method can be used for any holiday or season, and mix up your colors and just have fun with it. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up, leave me a comment, and share this video with your friends. This really does help support my channel. Have a great day, take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video.